First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahawah, who this world ignorantly calls God, in the name of YAHAWASHI, who this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, in the Holy Spirit. In Paleo Hebrew, it's called Hello, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rahach, Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity, and peace, blessings, and healings on to the elect and the multitude, because that's why we do these videos. And today, man, I want to talk about what's going on in Niger, okay, in Africa, because there's a lot of, back and forth going on, and the U.S. is trying to hold on to Niger because of that pipeline that they got, but Niger's saying, no, fuck no, get out of our country. And Russia is emboldening that by saying that we will send you weapons to defend yourself from these people, okay? That's what I want to talk about today. And Niger and America is supposed to be like an ally, but what does this say in Obadiah? Okay, the people that was at confederacy with thee shall deceive thee, okay? And that's what's happening right now. A lot of people is going to deceive America. They're going to turn their back on America, okay? It's prophecy, and it's all taking place. So let me play these videos and let me get these articles, okay? And then I'm going to get the scriptures and call it a day.
A story that no one's talking about is the massive pipeline that is nearly set to go online. Now, it starts in Nigeria. It flows through Niger on its way up into Europe. Chevron and the United States have already invested $13 billion into this pipeline. And guess what, guys? After the Nord Stream pipeline destruction, Chevron stepped up production to get this up and running. Hey, we'll speed this up. We'll fast track this. And now the people of Niger are saying, wait a second. Why are we going to allow a pipeline to flow right through our country so Europe can have natural gas? You are doing nothing for us. You continue to steal from us. Sorry, no more pipeline. This is why Europe is terrified this morning. The United States already blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, put their own pipeline into action in Africa. It's a smart business move, right? We'll just blow up the competition. Imagine Walmart doing that to Target stores. Yeah, we're just going to blow up those stores. Now you got to shop at Walmart. And now Niger is saying, hey, sorry, you're not going to use our country to transport your natural gas into Europe. Get out of here. So Europe is facing catastrophe with no Nord Stream pipeline coming from Russia any longer. And now the threat of this pipeline being shut down through Africa. This was their salvation, this pipeline. And then add into it uranium and Europe's nuclear power. The United States gets over 50% of its uranium from Russia, despite all of the sanctions that the United States has placed against Russia. They left uranium off the list. I love this. I love that they chose to sanction every other thing, but they left uranium off the list because we need it so badly. We need it desperately. Why? The United States is so heavily dependent on Russia for uranium that Putin could literally flip a switch, literally destroy the American economy by turning off the lights. A major backup resource of uranium is Niger. The French, the United States have been essentially stealing uranium from African countries for decades. And again, these countries are saying enough is enough. We are sovereign countries. Get out of here. We are going to keep our own minerals and make our own decisions. And Russia is giving them that option right now. We want you to keep your sovereignty. We want you to be an independent country, not a slave to the West. Listen to Africa Bureau Chief Musa Ibrahim explain how the people of Africa want to gain back their wealth, their minerals, stop giving it away to America and Europe.
What people want is to gain back their wealth, their uranium, their gold, their iron, their phosphate, their oil, their gas. And this scares the West because this means the true democracy will take place in Africa when people actually own their own land and the wealth of Africa does not go untaxed, unsupervised from the mines in Niger to the banks of Paris and the financial sector in Britain.
So that's all I need to play of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a scripture real quick. Let's go to Habakkuk 2. This is Habakkuk 2. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Okay? Yea. And this is talking about Esau Edom right here, okay? Because he's not right. The so-called white man's not right, okay? It says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, What is he doing over there in Africa, man? Why does he got bases over there? We know to take the minerals, to steal, rape, rob, and pillage your country. Okay, I seen a statistic where France gets 95% of the uranium and the people get 5%. Like, bro, neither keepeth at home. Okay, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. Okay, they can never can be satisfied. They're gonna keep stealing it until this world is Mad Max. Okay, it says, but gather unto himself all nations and heapeth unto himself all people. Greece, Rome, and Western civilization, especially America. America has all people, all creeds. You can do as thou wilt over here. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? Okay, so since because you act like that, people are going to fight against you. They're going to gang up on you. Okay, and especially, if we go back to this video, right here, this Niger pipeline. Okay, America blew up Russia's pipeline that was feeding natural gas into Europe. Okay, and this is the only way that America put this there in Niger because they only want you to get natural gas this way. So if Niger cuts this off, then the European countries are going to have a beef with America. So everything is falling into line, man. Okay, yeah, how about Shah is orchestrating everything? Okay, everybody's going to fight against America in the last days. Everybody's going to gang up on this bitch, and then eventually everybody's going to shoot nukes over here. Every single country, man. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him? A taunting proverb. What's a proverb? Let's go here real quick. Get this word proverb. A riddle, a difficult question, a parable, enigmatic saying or question, perplexing saying or question. And what was they doing over there in Africa? They were saying, kill the boar. They was over there having a taunting proverb. Okay? People through out here, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. It says, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. And this is how America and Western nations have got their wealth, by increasing in things which are not theirs, man. How long? And this is what the world is saying. How long are these people going to increase in things which are not theirs, which are ours? How long? And to him that laideth himself a thick clay, because even though America still Western civilizations still, they're still in thick debt. Okay, they're in a lot of debt. America's trillions of debt. Western civilization is in trillions of debt. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee? Okay, this is just if you keep doing this for so long, they're eventually going to bite you, man. And awake that shall vex thee. Now people are waking up to this shit, man. And they shall be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. They're all going to gang up, and Russia's emboldening them to do so, because of men's blood, and for violence of the land and of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Okay, so this is prophecy. Okay, everybody's going to gang up on the West. Okay, it says, coup in Niger upends U.S. terrorism fight and could open a door for Russia. Okay, and like that dude got that picture. These are all the countries that have joined Russia, man. Okay, signed military agreement with Russia, and this is prophecy straight out of Ezekiel 38, man. Okay, you see Niger right here. They got that pipeline. It goes from there all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? And America took down Libya. It's going through there too. But they signed an agreement with Russia. Okay, now I want to get this real quick before I start reading this article. Let's just get Ezekiel 38. It says, and the word of YAHAWASHI came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. And Gog and Magog is talking about Russia. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, thus say YAHAWASHI, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth in all thy army, and horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So, Russia, is at war right now, and YAHAWASHI is the one that is making them do this. Okay, this cannot be stopped. Okay, because what did Yahweh Shemashah say? Everything that he says cannot come back void, man. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. Okay, so everything Yahweh Shemashah said is taking place as I speak. Okay, so Yahweh Shemashah is the one that is turning them back. He put hooks into their jaws, meaning he's yanking them into doing this. Okay, listen to this, man. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, all of them with shield and helmet. They're going to help Gog and Magog. And Persia, okay, Israel and America want to get in Iran so bad, man. Persia is Iran. Okay, 1935. Let's get that. Okay. Why was Persia renamed Iran in 1935? On the day of the Persian New Year, March 21st, 1935, Reza Shah Pahlavi requested foreign delegates to use the term Iran instead of Persia in a conscious reference to the ancient ancestry of the Iranians. Okay, so we can see that's taking place in real time as we speak. So Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. Okay, who's on this list? Libya and Ethiopia. Okay, signing a military agreement with Russia. Okay, or we can go to an old map. Okay, Gog and Magog map. Okay, we can go here to images. Okay, make this big for y'all. Okay, we see right here Magog is over here in Russia, right? Persia is Iran. Okay, you got the House of Togarmah, which is Turkey. That's the next verse over. Let me just keep reading. All of them with shield and helmet, Gomar and all of his bands, the House of Togarmah of the north quarters and all of his bands, and many people with thee. So this is talking about Turkey. So Turkey is in NATO or the EU or whatever it is, and they're going to turn their back on them and join Russia. Okay, we saw what happened over there in Turkey with that earthquake. It killed 50,000 people. You know what I'm saying? It made Turkey bow down a little bit, but eventually they're going to turn on America. They're going to turn on Israel. They're going to turn on them, man. And you see right here, Ethiopia and Libya with them. Okay, it's talking about all these countries right here. All these countries. And if you go back to this map, you know, it was talking about all this. All this. Algeria, Tunisia, Libya. Okay, Sudan, South Sudan is eventually going to join probably. Somalia is probably going to join. A bunch of these countries probably going to join Russia, man. You know what I'm saying? And then let me make this 100 again. Okay, so going back. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomar and all his bands, the House of Togarmah, the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee, Turkey. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou, and all that company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So going back to this article, okay, U.S. terrorism fight and could open the door for Russia, which Yahweh Shemashai is doing. He's controlling all this. The military takeover could force the Pentagon to withdraw 1,000 American troops and close drone bases in West African country. The military takeover in Niger has upended years of Western counterterrorism efforts in West Africa and now poses wrenching new challenges for the Biden administration fight against Islamist militants on the continent. You see, America's not only going to have to, deal with this, they're going to have to deal with this all over the world, okay? Because everybody's going to turn their back, okay? They're going to say, get out of our country. All our minerals are ours. Fend for yourself. Do your own thing, okay? And Russia is going to embolden that. It says American-led efforts to degrade terrorism networks around the world have largely succeeded in long-time jihadist hotspots like Iran, Syria, and Yemen. Not so in Africa. And you got to think about it. When America is in these places, they're calling the people that's trying to fight and trying to get them out of the land terrorists. America is really the terrorists when they set up these bases in these other countries, man. Because they're really there to steal your resources, and they set them bases there to be like, if you people try to fight against us stealing your resources, then we'll kill you. That's why. Especially in Sahel, the vast Samaria region south of Sahel, where groups linked to Al Qaeda and the Islamic State are gaining ground at an alarming pace. And who knows, man? These people are lying, man. You can never trust the media, these people, media. So this is why Russia is feeling emboldened. You know what I'm saying? It could also open a door to Russian influence in Niger in the form of the Kremlin-backed Wagner private military company, which already had a presence in neighboring Mali, U.S. officials say. And in this video, you know, they said that Niger signed a deal with the Russian military, okay, to defend against, so it can protect its resources, because that's why you need a military, to protect what you have. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. So that's happening, and we don't need to read no more of this. So let's go to this other video now. Okay, game over for the West. Putin sending any weapon his African allies need to defend themselves. Okay, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all that are company that are summoned unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Be thou a guard unto them. This is what Gog and Magog was set up to do. This is what Russia was set up to do. Do I have to go back to this map? Do I have to go back to this map? This is prophecy of the last days, man. Gog and Magog is Russia. Okay, be thou a guard unto them. Be thou a guard unto these nations. And this is what they're doing, man. Everybody want to say the ruble is falling and all this. Well, let it fall. Russia still got all these nukes. They still got this big-ass military. They still got allies that hate the West. They're all going to gang up and fight NATO, EU, and America. And then eventually it's going to come down where EU and then NATO is going to turn on America. Okay, everybody's going to see like, bro, fuck all this shit. So let's play this video.
Breaking news. It's game over for the West, as Putin tells African allies that he will give them any weapons they want. This is a dog whistle to let us know that he will be sharing nuclear weapons technology with African allies to defend their country.
Russia is open to deepening equal technological partnership and military technical cooperation with other countries, with all those who defend their national interests and their independent path of development, and considers it essential to build together an equal, indivisible security system that would reliably protect each state. We offer our partners a wide range of modern weapons of virtually all types and kinds. These include the latest control, intelligence systems, precision weapons, and robotics. Special attention was paid to the topic of unmanned aerial vehicles. This area is being actively developed both in the military and civilian sectors. In fact, we are talking about the creation of a new independent science-based and high-tech industry. And of course, we suggest paying attention to the innovative and civilian products of our defense industry enterprises. These are boats and helicopters, amphibious vehicles and drones for the widest range of purposes. I would also like to point out that this year's business program, which consists of 250 events, is dedicated to the diversification of the defense industry and the development.
So you had that, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say this, man. You know, everybody is eventually going to turn on America, man. You know, point blank, period. Point blank, period, because Niger was supposed to be an ally, I guess. And America still wants to hold on to that, you know, and I got this right here. Pentagon lays bare Niger go. Listen to the Pentagon say the quiet part out loud. Their main interest in Niger is safeguarding their $500 million military investment in the country.
And so we will still be able to have capabilities within the region, but Niger is a partner, and we don't want to see that partnership go. We've invested hundreds of millions of dollars into bases there, trained with the military there. So we really want to see a peaceful resolution to Niger's hard-earned democracy, and we're hopeful that we can come to that.
Nope, not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this Obadiah. Okay, it says Edom will be humbled. This is talking about Esau, Edom, because it goes into them being despised all over the world. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, and thou art greatly despised. They're America, these Edomites, they're greatly despised. That's why they're going to this other Edomite, okay? Gog and Magog. To fight it. Listen, man, it's just Satan on Satan, man. This is part of the show, man. You know, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, who's safe, and his heart who shall bring me down. And this is the Western civilization's MO. They don't never think they're gonna go down. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, Edom exalted itself as the eagle, America exalted himself as the eagle, Rome exalted themselves as the eagle, the Spaniards exalted themselves as the eagle. Edom, America, Rome, Greek, Roman, United States, their quarters, you know what I'm saying, exalted themselves as the eagle, eagle, eagle. That's how you know it's talking about Edom, man. The so-called white man loves that animal, you know. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, then shall I bring thee down, saith the Lord. What they got do up there in the heavens, so they're burning Hawaii down. But when you read down a little bit, it says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his things hidden things sought up? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Okay, and what does this mean? Confederacy. Okay, covenant, alliance, pledge. The people that they made a pledge with, alliance with, like in Niger. Like eventually, like in Turkey. Okay, eventually, like in Turkey, which is going to turn their back on them and join Russia. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy that we speaking in future tense. High YAHAWASHI, man. It says, the men that were at peace with thee have delivered thee and prevailed against thee, that they eat their bread and have laid a wound under thee. There was none understanding in him. Okay, so everybody that they was at confederacy with, that they had pledges with, okay, they're gonna turn their back on them. Okay, why is everybody gonna turn their back on them? Because America has broken the Western. Esau Edom has broken every treaty he has ever signed. Every look at America. He don't keep his word. Contracts, he rip them up. You know what I'm saying? It's just their nature, man. This is what they do. And let me get what eventually is going to happen. 17. Let's go down to 16. The doom of Babylon, which is talking about America. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. And who are the 10 horns? You know what I'm saying? Let's go get what the 10 horns are. The 10 horns are Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Ireland, England, and West Germany. And West Germany is the one that was going to benefit off of Russia's, you know what I'm saying, pipeline. America blew that up. Now they got their own pipeline that's going through Niger. They're saying, fuck all that. Russia's saying, we're going to help you say fuck all that shit. We'll send you everything you need to defend yourself. You need to blow up that shit, and we'll give you the weapons to do it. And we'll teach you how to do it. And we'll send our military over there. We'll defend you while we're teaching you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Okay, so going back to this picture, the 10 horns. Okay, the 10 horns represent the common market of the European Economic Community, EEC, established in 1958. Today, the EEC is known as the EU, the European Union. So, the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And the whore is talking about America, man. The whore that sit up on top of the beast. Okay, the great whore, America, man. You can read that in the first chapter. The first verse. And there came out of 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show you the great judgment of the whore that sitteth upon many waters. And it's talking about America. And upon her forehead, a name was written, Mystery Babylon the Great, America, the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth. Okay, because America has pushed democracy, religion, idolatry, homosexuality, lies, covetousness, and murder, man. And adultery and idolatry. Okay, this is what America pushes, and it's eventually going to all catch up with it. So going down, and the 10 horns without sauce upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And Germany, they especially hate the whore, because if Niger does something to that pipeline, how they going to get fucking energy? And they're going to be like, why the fuck did you blow up the Russian pipeline? Then it's going to be a back and forth. And shall make her desolate. The 10 horns shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So how you going to burn America with fire? Missiles. Okay, so that's what's eventually going to come down. the pipeline. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth, and call Allah Yahweh Shem and Shapar Shem Kakadash.